And hello, and now the long lesson number 13 is behind us. Yeah, which was lucky or not lucky. I am trying to record these lessons like in one take, so and try to remember everything I want to say. This lesson, I'll try to compensate you for the long previous lesson and to make this lesson shorter because today's lesson is easy. Today, Mazal Tov. In many lessons, I have Mazal Tov. I have a very good message, and this lesson's message is, you know it. That's I'm gonna show you the last group of verbs, and that's it. I mean, probably I'm hiding one in another group. Yes, there may, it could be 7, but it doesn't matter. It's all the same logic. So from the crucial groups, just one last group, and it doesn't have many verb examples, just a couple of those. And this lesson is going to be, and another point, 2 points, and this lesson is going to be easy, hopefully. Yes, and with this lesson, we learn the new group, the last group, and we start a brand new memorize, the last memorize. The previous ones, let's abandon them. Not forget, but abandon. Like, I mean, you can stop reviewing. I would say just stop reviewing, but as you wish. And a new memorize. Did you like the song, by the way? Yeah, about Yalda Achi Yafa Bagan. Did you like it? It's a lovely song, lovely children's song. So, how do you say? How do you say? I like to talk about. No. Yeah. About the prettiest girl in the kindergarten. How do you say that? I like, ani ohev, to talk, to speak, probably to speak, or to tell. Which one? It depends which one you want. I want to tell, probably like a story. You come home and tell your mom, I've seen such a beautiful girl. So, and you have, which one is telling, like telling a story, and you have lesaper, and you have lesaper about. How do we say about? About in Hebrew is same as on. About is same as on. How do we say on? Remember? Al. So to tell about is lesaper al. So I like telling about. אני אוהב לספר על the prettiest girl in the kindergarten, ילדה הכי, most beautiful, הכי יפה in the garden, in the kindergarten meaning, בגן. אני אוהב לספר על ילדה הכי יפה בגן. How do you say I like to sing the prettiest girl in the kindergarten? אני אוהב או אני אוהבת to sing, לשיר את הילדה הכי יפה בגן. Like to sing the what this song. אני אוהב לשיר את הילדה הכי יפה בגן. Okay, so I hope that you remember the material of the previous lesson, and I want to tell you how to say the I hope. How do we express the hope? How do we say the I hope? I hope, and with I hope I start the new group of verbs. Now, I think I tried to leave the screens, but this one I didn't. Again, unfortunately. So I won't be writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's group number 6. I'll be just writing the endings. 0 and gar, gara, שותה, שותה, לומד, לומדת. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes, what makes these groups different, right? So the traces, the characteristics. Something, 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 Here is something, something. Number 4, me, something, something, nothing. Me, something, something, et. מדבר, מדברת. Group number 5, we had מתחיל, מתחילה, which was the ma and nothing, and then ma, something, something, and And now group number 6, hope, I hope, will be מקווה, מקווה. So what are the traits? And the she form is ah. We are kind of shuffling the same elements. But a and a, 1 second, we have here a and a. What's the difference? Right, you know already the prefix. Here we just take elements from here and an element from here or from here, depends, and we get the mekave, mekava. Great, great, wonderful. Now, what's gonna be the infinitive? Hmm. Probably it will start with le, right? Right. Now, it must have the kuf vav. Vav, vav. Depends. I'm writing two vavs here, just to designate it sounds as vav and not as o. And then, what will be the ending? Look here. When we have this ending, what's going to be? How does this ending influence the infinitive? We have here, this one is a good example. And this was shote, shotar. And the infinitive was to drink, lishtot. So what was the influence of this e ending? It turned in the infinitive into ot ending. And here, guess what? Right, to end with ot. So what do we have here? Le kavot. Lekavot. These are the vowels. Lekavot. And that, what does that mean? Yeah, I mentioned it. To hope. To hope. So I hope, ani mekava, that you remember everything. How do we say that? I hope, ani mekava, that. Ani mekava, you in plural. Atem, remember everything. זוכרים את הכל. אני מקווה שאתם זוכרים את הכל. ואם לא, and what does that mean? אם לא, if not, ואם לא, נלמד, למד, study, beginning of n comes from אנחנו, נלמד, in the beginning, future comes first, so נלמד, we will study. Once again, אני מקווה שאתם זוכרים את הכל, ואם לא, נלמד. Now, how do you say, I hope to see him today? I hope, אני מקווה או מקווה, depends, to see. לראות, how do we say him? Remember that was this screen, hopefully, this. לראות את someone. So this time I left the screen, I didn't forget. So we have the at and him. I think I didn't write this example last time, but you've seen it on the summary table. At and who. What was the result? No, if it's le and who, it turns into law, and if we put the at instead, at turns into ot, and we get אותו. So I hope to see him. אני מקווה, if I'm talking, אני מקווה, אם אני מדברת, אם אני אומרת את זה, if I say it, אני מקווה to see, לראות, him, אותו. אני מקווה לראות אותו. And here, that was אותי, me. How do you say no one understands me? אף אחד, no one does not understand me. אף אחד לא מבין me. אותי. They do not hear us. הם לא שומעים אותנו. May I ask you? May I, if possible. אפשר, to ask. To ask, לשאול, you. אפשר לשאול אותך or אותך. I hope to ask him. I hope, אני מקווה to ask. לשאול him. אותו. Good? Good. Everything is o. O is like the additional for this. O, and o. I don't see her every day. אני לא רואה אותה כל יום. אני לא רואה אותה כל יום. אני לא רואה אותה כל יום. Let's take another color now. Enough. That was the with the at. That was the at. Now, okay. And if we want to say, I want to go with you to the park. I want to go. And which going is it probably? Probably walk. Probably just a nice walk. So אני רוצה to go. ללכת with you. How do you say with? עם. But probably im and you, im and ata, it's a preposition. And what happens with the prepositions? They merge with the personal pronouns. So, what do we do with the personal pronoun im? Oh, probably imcha with you. But no, just you didn't close your ears. I didn't say that. Im and ata probably would be like instead of le, we put the im and we get the close your ears. Imcha, no. This form is obsolete. It's not used anymore. I mean, you see it in the Bible on the prayer, but no. Imcha, imi, imanu. You didn't hear that. Okay? Forget it. Now, I know the moment I ask someone to forget something, you will never forget it. But this form is obsolete. What is the new form? A very strange phenomenon. For this form, we use the other form of the preposition with. We have the modern preposition im, but we had, and still we see traces, it's more, we had the biblical preposition which means with. This, if this is the, I don't know, let's see, this has no translation, and this is with, oh, with, and this is with. Now we have an old version of with, and this old version is, hold on, yeah, you'll be surprised. Questions? Yes, it sounds exactly like this. This is it, and the old version of with is also this, at. The problems are endless. Yes, the problems that start with it are endless, and probably that's why we stopped using this form. We stopped using when we had the im and somehow switched to the form, the at. Today, we do see this at only when in English we use this little sign of and, like Johnson and Johnson, you know what I mean? Like Johnson and Johnson. That's where in Hebrew you see this at on its own. Yes, like Johnson and Johnson would be Johnson at Johnson. Some kind of lawyers, Rabinovich and Rabinovich would be Rabinovich at Rabinovich. Only this case, in these cases. But in combinations with personal pronouns, for some reason, this old version of with is used. Problems? Oh yes. How do we distinguish between at and ani? How do we differentiate from this at and ani? Oh, simple. I promised to explain why do we have this o here? Oti, otanu, otcha. That's why. If Hebrew we keep thinking that Hebrew is has a conscious. Hebrew has certain awareness, a certain consciousness. Kind of this Hebrew language, makes decisions. Yes, when I say like, oh, Aleph is taken for the future. Ani elmad. What do we take from Anachnu? Aleph is taken. What do we take? Oh, we take the second one. So there is certain logic to the language. So in this case, the Hebrew language, imagine him sitting near the table, leaning on his hand and thinking, oh, what am I gonna do? Yes, at means it's the object marker. It's the accusative. And at is also with. How do I differentiate? Oh, I know. For the at, the object marker, I'll add another letter, the letter O. And for the at, which means with, I'll add another letter. Which letter? I know. I will add a letter that will hint to the way we are used to say with. And with is im. So take Aleph Tav and we add a yud here. So we have the e, et, and e is like from here, from im. So when I say et, you think about im. So with me is et. So why don't you want to learn with me? למה אתה לא רוצה ללמוד with me? See there? איתי. למה אתה לא רוצה ללמוד איתי? Can you go with me to the theater? Theater is תיאטרון. Can you? אתה יכול? אתה יכול to go. To go. ללכת? אתה יכול ללכת with me. איתי לתיאטרון? אתה יכול ללכת איתי לתיאטרון? אתה יכול ללכת איתי לתיאטרון? Good. Now, they don't want to talk to us. And talking in Hebrew is talk with, always. We talk with someone, which is talk with. לדבר עם. לדבר עם. So they don't want to talk with us. And so us, אותנו, with us will be, guess what? איתנו. So why don't they want to talk with us? למה הם לא רוצים to talk? That's probably conversation. Yes, I'm expecting an answer. למה הם לא רוצים לדבר איתנו? למה הם לא רוצים לדבר איתנו? Are they angry at us? Or this child doesn't want to play with us. Just how to say to play with us. לשחק with us איתנו. And now with you you can guess how. So אותי, אותך, and with you will be איתי, איתך, or איתה, איתך or איתך, איתך or איתך. There's also a slang question. What's with you? That's we will ask. What's wrong with you? We don't say wrong. We say what's with you. מה איתך? מה איתך? מה איתך? למה? מה איתך? Kind of. That's informal. Verbs that we have. I don't know. No one. How do you say? No one wants to sing with him. No one. אף אחד doesn't want. לא רוצה to sing. לשיר with him. Him. אותו will be, and with will be איתו. No, אף אחד לא רוצה לשיר איתו. They are not talking with her, to her, with her. הם לא מדברים איתה. הם לא מדברים איתה. So that's the for the im, okay? this was for the im. So this was the like at flag at, and this will have the im with meaning with flag. Okay, and just another verb here. We have the mekave mekava, and another verb that I like very much is menase menasa. What was the infinitive? Mekave lekavot. Menase lenasot. See how it's structured? See why? Menase mesot, and that means to try. And that means to try. I don't want to. No, I don't want to try. How you say that? אני לא רוצה לנסות. למה אתה לא רוצה לנסות? למה אתה לא רוצה לנסות? לנסות זה טוב. Trying is good. לנסות. אתה יכול לנסות. You can try. The past and the future we will discuss at the next lesson for this group, together with group number 2, which has this hey ending. Okay, not today, which makes it very easy, and I promise to make this lesson shorter to compensate for the long previous lesson. So, menase, just give me one sentence. I am trying to this number 15, let's say I'm trying to learn. אני מנסה או מנסה to learn, ללמוד. Just another one, and that's משנה, which is basically משנה. First of all, you've heard it already, but here it belongs to this group, and I would say that it's not that useful to know, because משנה, משנה, infinitive would be מקווה, לקוות, מנסה, לנסות, משנה, לשנות. And it means to change. To change. Why would I introduce the verb to change? Maybe there are verbs more useful than that. Why to change? Because you had an expression already. Maybe you remember it. The expression לא משנה. Literally, doesn't change, meaning doesn't matter. לא משנה. And I love this expression so much, לא משנה, because I often start a sentence and then I forget what I wanted to say, and then what do I say? I say לא משנה. How do you say doesn't matter where you live? Important is to love your life. Wow, that was interesting. Okay, it doesn't matter. לא משנה, where do you live? איפה, where you live. לא משנה איפה אתה גר. Important, how do we say important? חשוב. לא משנה איפה אתה גר. החשוב הוא, that's how often when we would put a dash in English, we could put a personal pronoun in Hebrew. החשוב הוא that, the important is that, החשוב הוא ש, you like your life. אתה אוהב את החיים, your, שלך. Wow, that was a long sentence. לא משנה איפה אתה גר, החשוב הוא שאתה אוהב את החיים שלך. And on this optimistic note, let me see that I have forgot, there is nothing I forgot. Yes, there is one thing I forgot. I really wanted to make this lesson short. One small note, and I'll let you go. And this is, do you remember how we say two, number two? Yeah? Two, number two. Yeah, Schneim, Stein, depending uh, on the gender. Number 2, Schneim, Stein. And we also know that there are objects that have this plural ayim ending. Ayim. And these objects were such things like ofanayim, bicycle, or mishkafayim. I'd better write mishkafayim because I can draw it. Mishkafayim, bicycle I can't draw. Mishkafayim, that's mishkafayim. And these were objects, and they were masculine. We also know that parts of the body are pronounced in pairs, and that's yadayim, for example, which means, again, I can draw it. Yadayim, pair of hands, and that was feminine. Now, there is one more thing that something receives this double ending, and it's very important to know it. It's not only pair things love to be paired. Time words love to be paired. Like in English, we say one time, and we have a special word, I could say once, and there's a special word twice. Yes, instead of saying 2 times, we do not say 2 times, we say twice. In Hebrew, to, about time, all the time words have this double ending. What do I mean? For example, when I say a month, for example, a month, yeah, a month is chodesh, that's month, chodesh. In plural, it will be when I want to say in plural, it will be chodashim normally. But if I want to say 2 months, I would say another color, chodshayim. Chodshayim, this double ending. Mishkafayim, yadayim, chodshayim. A special word for 2 months. And also, I have the word for once, like one time, and that's pa'am. That's once, one time. 2 times or twice. Twice will be pa'amayim. Pa'amayim. One time, pa'am or pa'amachat. 2 times pa'amayim. And we never say 2 times. We always say twice. We never say 2 months. We always say chodshayim, pa'amayim. Time needs this ending. When you're talking about in most cases. Another word for these were examples of the masculine time words. The feminine time words we will learn at the next lesson. For the masculine, we have chodesh, chodshayim, pam, pam. There is another one, shavua, which is very much masculine. You think that you hear the a at the end and it's feminine, but it's not. Shavua ends with ayin. Ayin is a consonant. What does it mean, shavua? Shavua means a week. So how do we say 2 weeks? Yes, you think? Shavua, week, 2 weeks. Right, I hope you got it right. Shvuayim. And I will see you again, not in 2 weeks, not in shvuayim, and maybe, 2 days. You can say days, of course. How do we say day? Yom. How do we say 2 days? Yomayim. 2 days. I hope not in shvuayim. So I hope to see you not in shvuayim. I hope to see you in yomayim, because I think this lesson is not difficult. Well, again, it's up to you, and learn with the tempo that suits you best. So okay, at least this lesson is 30 minutes and not 40 minutes. I made it on time. I couldn't make it short and compensate this lesson number 13. But I hope you are okay with that, because after all, we are learning here. And next lesson, we will see what we're going to do in the next lesson. Okay, then see you soon, hopefully. I hope you like the course, and do write comments, feedbacks. It's very important for me. See you. Goodbye.